Three Middle Eastern perfumes that are extremely hyped in fragrance community, and I am pretty sure you have heard about them from other reviewers, from fellow people, or maybe some kind of ads for these perfumes, because these perfumes by Ahmed Al Maghribi are extremely hyped. The brand here was kind enough to send me these perfumes, and I'm excited to show you these perfumes finally on this page. So the very first perfume is the most hyped in the entire Middle Eastern community for being a kind of perfume that is extremely unique as well in its own way. So we're going to talk about Bin Shaikh. So this is the bottle. I am going to show you the box as well, not right now, but on the screen you'll be able to see the box. The box here is extremely heavy and feels like a Zerjoff box, but then this you can consider as a Middle Eastern presentation. It is extremely catchy, heavy, and I feel that the entire presentation is like maybe around a kg or so in weight. So great job. Apart from that, the bottle feels extremely precious. This is like a glass cut bottle, and I've seen these kind of bottles in AJMAL, because most of the high-end perfumes from AJMAL come in the glass cut bottle form, and in that way it feels precious and extremely premium. And apart from that, if you see, the cap also has some kind of weight to it, so it is not your typical cap. And let me show you the sprayer here. Yeah, so that is what I'm talking about. Extremely, like, I'll say 10 by 10 for the entire presentation, including sprayer. Alright, so now the entire room smells like Bin Shaikh. Alright, so the very first thing that you'll notice about this perfume is that this is not your typical oud kind of perfume. I mean, just look at the color here. After looking at the color, you'll think that this is some kind of oud centric, serious kind of stuff. I mean, if you see the color of the juice, it reeks regalness. This feels like this is a kind of perfume that is very heavy, mature, and the Shaikh kind of stuff. But then this is not. This DNA, I'll say, is a very nice amalgamation of Middle Eastern plus French, because you can wear this kind of perfume probably at the office as well. If you apply it like in a sophisticated manner, you can wear this one at the office. So if you wear something at the office, it is not a skanky thing, it is a safe thing. It is an oudi, ambery, sweet and warm spicy kind of perfume that has the main notes of saffron, rose, lavender, citruses, sugar, oud, amber, patchouli and ambroxan. Now let me tell you one thing, let me just spray it on my hand first. And let me tell you one thing, that this is like a perfume that changes in every hour. So once you apply, this is going to be something. After an hour, this is going to be something else. Maybe in the mid, this is going to be something else, and then dry down and it is completely different kind of perfume, which is a good thing, because that is how a perfume should be. So initially when you sniff this, you are going to get a very high quality oud. The oud I feel is Hindi oud. And yeah, I know Hindi ouds are a bit skanky, but still the oud used in here is amazing. Although it is a Hindi oud, in my opinion, I'll say this is still toned down to a level where you won't find the skankiness out of it. The second thing that after some time you'll detect is the sweetness, and the sweetness of the oud and saffron combined is somewhere somehow going to remind you of Initio's Oud for Greatness. So that scent profile, I'm not saying that this is similar or inspired or something like that, but then this scent profile is going to remind you of that perfume, in my opinion personally. It has rose, it has sugary note. The rose note here is extremely, I'll say, lush, dense kind of rose, and that is what I get in this perfume. Overall, a kind of perfume that is regal, that is majestic, that is sophisticated, and can be worn at the office, maybe at the date night, at the parties, and people will think that you've worn a Middle Eastern perfume, but then not exactly. The second one that we're going to talk about is Oud and Roses. Now, Again, this is an oud and rose combination. First of all, let's just, appreciate this small thing that they did, which is good and, looks very, very premium. Now, this is a 60 ml bottle, just an heads up. And like I was saying that this is not your typical yet another oud and rose combination. No, this is like, when you sniff this one, you'll notice that this has this spicy vibes plus the rose note. I mean, the rose note here is an entirely different thing to the rose note that is used here. Here you'll sniff like the rose note with the green leaves as well. And if you sniffed a rose that is entirely drenched in water with leaves, you are going to figure out what I'm trying to say. Now, the scent profile here, like entirely, if you see the notes breakdown, it only has like rose and oud. Which oud they have not specified, but then it's fine because this is not your oud centric perfume just like this one was. You are going to get oud, but then the oud here comes in the dry down. So it is the opposite of bin Shaikh. Bin Shaikh gives you oud initially. This is going to give you oud at the end. Initially here you're gonna get this spicy accord of rose, the green leaves, and maybe some tobacco, but then tobacco is not mentioned in the official notes. I do get it. Now, if you have sniff, I'm just trying to correlate this scent profile, this DNA with another perfume for your understanding. If you sniff perfumes like Rasasi Shura, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love this one because this is like Rasasi Shura plus oud plus rose note, and the rose here is red rose, which is extremely, I'll say, volatile kind of red rose note, because it is like up to an extent where if you over apply it, you're not going to like it. Now, this is a challenging kind of scent profile. I mean, you may or may not like it if you over apply it, but then if you are applying it in a sophisticated manner, like let's say 2 sprays here and 2 sprays here, it is going to be amazing and safe. And this is a projection beast. This is going to project like 5 to 6 feet away from you. So a kind of perfume that is going to announce your presence even before you enter the room, and is going to stay in that room long after you have left the room. So this is what Oud Roses is. And the last one is the safest of them all. I mean, this is the kind of perfume that you can even wear at the night. So this is Oud Lavender. Although the scent profile looks, in the bottle looks a bit tacky, but then the scent profile is like the opposite, because it smells extremely sophisticated in my opinion, and it is good. Now, if you love lavender note, I mean, generally, if you have sniffed lavender essential oil, you'll be able to, correlate with this perfume. And apart from that, again, even in this perfume, the oud note is in the dry down. You are not gonna get the oud initially. You are only able to get or detect the oud note after this is entirely dry down, and which is safe, not skanky at all. This is going to smell a bit herbal, but in a good manner. And I mean, this is a dry scent profile. I mean, let me tell you that this is not a dry scent profile. This is like a dense, thick scent profile. This is a dense and thick scent profile, but then this is completely opposite. This is like a dry scent profile, and this is going to project, like when you're just standing and you just make a little movement, people behind you are gonna get whiffs of this perfume. And I'm saying this because people have complimented me about the perfume that I was wearing even after like 7 to 8 hours after wearing this perfume, because this is a projection beast. You may feel like, once you apply it on your clothes or hand, you will feel like, yeah, it is going to die after maybe 2 or 3 hours, but then it is going to stay, trust me. And the longevity of this perfume is, I'll say, good 8 to 9 hours for sure, because I've experienced it for sure, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna experience it once you apply it. Yeah. You can apply it in a nice, generous manner. There's no, I'll say, danger in applying this perfume 8 to 9 times. But then, yeah, again, make sure that you like that scent profile, because people who are not into lavender scent profile may not appreciate it. But then, either way, this feels amazing and extremely rich and costly kind of scent profile in the air. People who are sniffing you are going to love it. And this is a good boy kind of scent profile. It is going to give you that image of a good boy. So that is what I personally feel about this one. If you ask me to rank them, I'll say this is going to be the first in this list, Bin Shaikh, because I totally resonate with this kind of scent profile in my opinion. So this is the first. The second one is going to be Oud Roses, because again, after the Bin Shaikh thing, I feel that this is more the kind of scent profile I'm into personally, and I love this kind of scent profile, you know, a bit challenging yet elegant, and something that is dangerous but then you still love to apply it. And the third one is going to be Oud Lavender, because this is very safe. Not safe if you're not into lavender, but then, you know, in the air it feels amazing. Sweet, white floral, and oud, yes, but then not that much. So safe oud kind of perfume. This is Oud Lavender. So these are the 3 perfumes from Ahmed Al Maghribi, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you have sniffed any of them, or if you would like to purchase or buy or try any of them. We'll see you in the next one.